why would you want to go to the
I saw
strip club?
that. I'm like,
Why would you want to go to the strip club? Oh, because I want to test his pockets. Like, damn, you gotta know I gotta make money. Like,
I mean, you gotta make money for sure, but the strip club, no, I don't know.
We can't even talk. This the first date. I'm trying to get to know you. You know what I'm saying? Like, get a feel for you. They want to go to the strip club, but that's what it is though. Like, you're not really getting far if you ain't got this. Not just money. You need like Chanel bag money. You need designer money. You need trips, and that ain't right though. That's why I'm gonna stay single. I'm not saying all the women like that.
So you don't believe in marriage?
No.
You'll never get married.
No, I'm not gonna say that. I have two different views on that. Like,
Describe myself in 2 words, rich and unemployed. These stones cost 2 birds. Let it count it when she bored. Deposit hit, checks clearing, ayy, nothing void. I know that ain't my ex calling, null and void. Where we going? Money going up, money counting.
welcome again to the Rich and Unemployed podcast. And today we got, what's your name?
Miss Turner.
Miss Turner. And tell me what you do.
So my name is Miss Turner. I'm from LA. I actually do car rentals. So I started on Turo, and then I was able to start my own company, essentially. And now I teach people on social media how to start their own car rental company as well. And I also do a little bit of credit.
A little bit of credit. Okay. All right, before we start, go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys join the Discord where I'm teaching guys how to level up in life. I'll leave the link in the description. Make sure I check out the clothing line, richunemployed.net. This is one of the shirts right here, my new shirts, Nigerian shirts, one of the new hair scarves. All right. So tell us how you got started with this car rental stuff.
Yes. So basically, I had a 9-to-5,
Yeah.
and I ended up getting fired from my 9-to-5. So at this point, it was my only source of income, and now suddenly I have none. So it forced me to think outside of the box. And so the first thing that I thought of was renting out my car. So that's one less liability that I had to worry about. So then I put it on Turo.
Well, what kind of car was this?
It was a 2016 Dodge Charger. So this was my personal car that I had for a while for my personal use.
Yeah.
So I just threw it on there, see what it did. It was never a thought for it to turn into a whole business.
Yeah.
It was more so that I can, recover from losing my job.
What year was this?
This was actually beginning of 2021.
Damn, you just started.
I just started, so
okay.
It's yeah. But so yeah, basically I put it on Turo, and it was making me money. I was able to pay the car note, and I was able to put money in my pocket. And at the time, I had good credit. I just didn't have the education as far as how I can leverage my credit. So then I started buying courses and mentorships, and then I learned that I can use my credit to generate me cash flow. So although at the time I didn't have a job and a lot of money, because I had good credit, I used other people's money to start, essentially. So after I saw that my first car was doing well, it gave me the confidence to go get more cars. So then after that, I went to Mercedes-Benz, and I got a Mercedes C300. So that was like my first official car for the business. And then that was working, and then I just started getting more cars after that. I built my fleet really quickly to about 6 cars, and like it changed my life. It replaced my 9-to-5, and then now I'm unemployed.
Rich and unemployed.
Yeah.
Oh, so right now you have 6 cars.
Yes, on my fleet. So 4 of them are mine. 2 of them I do joint ventures, which basically means that you don't have to own the car in order to rent it out. So I do, I have like partners that give me their car, and then I'll rent it out, and then we'll split profit.
Only in LA?
Only in LA right now. I'm actually moving to Houston, so I might start it in Houston as well.
I like Houston. I love Houston.
Oh, I love Houston too.
Why?
So I just like the country. Like, I've been in LA my whole life, and just going to Texas, coming out here to Atlanta. Like all the greenery is so peaceful, quiet, but back home in LA, it's just noise, traffic.
You live in the city?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Houston reminds me of Atlanta. It kind of gives me the same
Yeah.
vibe, just a little more like chill.
Yeah, people call it like a mini Atlanta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, how easy was it for you to obtain these 6 cars? Was it just like, I got my credit and I just going to get cars, like in my name?
Yeah, it was literally that easy. So like if your credit is in where it should be,
Mm-hmm.
you can leverage that in order to get cars, funding from the bank,
Mm-hmm.
and then so as long as you get your credit right, you can go to these banks and ask them for cars, money.
Yeah. What bank do you like? Do you use one bank or you use any bank?
I use multiple banks. It just depends who gives me the best interest rate, or shop around a little bit.
You don't use business credit, just straight personal?
So in the beginning, I used personal credit because I didn't have a business. Basically, in the beginning, I used my personal credit, and then eventually, I was able to get some cars in my business name, and I have a couple business credit cards as well.
So did you have to build this business credit up? Did it take some time to build it up, or you could just start a business today and tomorrow go get a car?
Yeah, so basically, if you have good personal credit, right, you can do something called a PG, which is a personal guarantor, which essentially means you're just co-signing yourself for your business. So I can co-sign myself to get a car in my business name. I can co-sign myself to get a business credit card. And the only way that it defaults on you personally is if for some reason you don't, pay it.
So is it coming on your personal, is it just put in inquiry on your personal credit?
So it'll just it'll just be an inquiry on your credit report, but it won't like show the account on your personal.
Right.
But you can remove the inquiry.
So like I'm seeing on the news that banks are repoing vehicles that they see on Turo.
Yeah.
Have
So essentially, if the banks do find out, or even your insurance company finds out that you're renting these cars, and you have these cars like in your personal name, personal insurance, they can essentially take the cars from you. I know one bank that I heard is doing that is Ally Bank. So far, in my experience, I haven't had any issues, but that's definitely a possibility, yeah.
Now, doing this Turo thing, like, is it more difficult for you because you're a woman, a pretty lady? Like, do guys try you, like try to keep your car, or like?
I never really had. I mean, being a woman in business is always kind of hard sometimes, especially I feel like I'm in a male-dominated industry.
Yeah.
I feel like when men see me with all these cars, they think it's a man behind me, or
Right.
like they don't take me serious. So sometimes I feel like it could be a little difficult, and sometimes I feel like I have to step into my masculine energy in order to like operate my business sometimes. But I haven't.
What you mean, Matt? Like, you be like tough, like no sweet voice,
I gotta
strict. Hey, listen, this is what it is.
I gotta stand my ground. I can't. I can't be like, I'm talking to you, smiling.
Yeah.
People mistake that for flirting or being, weak, or I have to, tighten up, put on, my business suit. And
What's your profile picture look like?
on Instagram?
No, on your Turo.
Oh, on Turo. So I started on Turo. I'm no longer on Turo.
Yeah.
I just teach it on my social media for people who want to start. Because Turo is like training wheels for people who may want to take it to like a whole company or a whole business. So I don't have at the moment Turo. I don't.
So you just have your own.
Yeah. So now I operate privately.
How do you find the customers for this?
So I started on Turo. So while I was doing Turo, I would pass out business cards. I did a lot of like passing out business cards, going to auto shops, leaving my cards at auto shops, because when people take their cars into the shop, sometimes it's gone for days, sometimes weeks, and so I'll get calls like I need a rental. Also, social media was huge and helped me a lot. And I'm from LA, so like I've lived in LA my whole life, so I had a lot of support.
Wait, hold up. I know the interview is going good. I know it's going great. I know this episode is just fire. But have you checked out the new merch that I got on the website? The link is in the description, man. I know you need one of these Finesses Only shirts, one of these Rich and Unemployed shirts. So go ahead and cop you some merch as you're watching this episode. See you guys soon. So, like having your own business and your personal company, is it harder to find like clients, or like is it always like you always have like your cars rented out?
It's definitely a lot harder to find clients because Toro, they provide you the customers.
Yeah.
But when you're kind of like on your own, it's up to you to like do the marketing to make sure that your cars are getting rented out. So it is more work, but it's definitely like, you know, a lot better. I see more on my ROI that way.
Yeah. So, in LA, is it oversaturated with these cars?
I don't think so. I don't believe in oversaturation.
No.
At all. I've in my name, I've had like 4 or 5 cars in my name. I've never like missed a payment. Like I've never worried about at least paying the car note. I know at the very minimum, I'm gonna have the money to pay the car note. And I've never had a problem. I've been doing this. I started April 2021. So, and then yeah.
Year and a half. Now, do you try to stick to with economy cars, or just economy?
So in the beginning, I was so economy cars are great. They're great. They made me a lot of money. So I started with economy cars, and then but my personal goal is to get to the exotic level. And so in order to do that, you have to build your like auto history, your auto loan history. So for example, right now my highest auto loan is $60K. So I for the next probably 8 months to a year, I'm gonna pay that $60K. Then I'm gonna go back to the bank, and then my next auto loan, I'm guaranteed $100K.
So you want to pay these cars off?
Yeah. So my goal is to get to exotic level.
Right.
But I have to build my credit up in order to get there. So once I pay that $100K auto loan for about 8 months to a year, then I can qualify for exotic cars.
So do you think the exotic game is better? Because I know I talked to Mitch. I was at his mastermind the other day. He was like, it's not passive income.
Yeah.
The economy cars are passive, but the exotic cars, you have to actually get up every day, you know, work for it.
Right. So I think it's better as far as, you know, one exotic car can bring 20, 30K in a month, just one. But yeah, it does require work, but that's why you got employees, right?
You got employees now?
Not at the moment, no. I got a couple like answering. I have virtual assistants that answer my phone. I'll have like my dad like help me out, but I don't have like an official like employee. Yep.
So let's just say you rented out all 6 cars and all 6 of them came back today.
I would be working.
You got to wash these cars. You got to you by yourself.
Not by myself. Like I'll have like my dad help me out, or you know, I'll call somebody to help me out, but I don't have anybody like besides my virtual assistants that answer my phone calls on payroll. But that's one lesson I learned in entrepreneurship, is that you need a team. Like you need a team, and yeah, I'm working on that.
I mean, you're gonna get there. I get you. You only a year and a half in.
Yeah.
Tell me how big mentorship was for you.
Mentorship like changed my life, and I feel like it has made me grow as fast as I have. You know Jeremy, right? Yeah, so I got into his mentorship, and yeah.
It was worth it.
It was definitely worth it. It was $4K at the time. I don't know what it is, the price is now, but when I entered his mentorship, it was $4,000. And a lot of people will be like, why the hell would you pay $4K to someone, you know? But why don't you want to learn from somebody who's, you know, already doing it, you know, like, yeah.
I was about to sign up for his mentorship, and I was like, man, I just didn't. And I just really wanted to learn like the business credit stuff, personal credit stuff. Because when he came on the podcast, he gave me a little game on stuff, and I was like, yo, I just need to go and take his mentorship. And like the Turo game, because I just won a couple cars. I don't know, I just didn't pay for it. I just didn't execute. And
have you ever
took a mentorship? I got a mentorship for the podcast.
Oh, okay.
I paid $20,000.
Okay.
To David Shawn, to Social Proof. Paid that. It was definitely.
So, do you agree that mentorship is necessary.
Definitely. I believe like being being in the right rooms, being in the right circles would definitely like shorten that learning curve. Like,
I agree.
because me trying to figure it out by my damn self is just, maybe I shouldn't have paid 20,000, but I mean, now that I did pay 20,000 and like I didn't took off, it's like now people are willing just to, you know, help me. Like anybody's willing to come on the podcast and stuff like that. Now that I'm associated with David Shands, it's like me and him about to like start a little partnership together. So I said it was well worth it. And I'm actually about to take another partnership with someone else for like 25,000. And I was sitting here just talking to my class about it, like, should I take it? I was like, okay, if I don't take it, I'll never know like where it could have took me. So it's like,
Exactly. If I never took Jeremy's mentorship, I don't think I'd be sitting here.
how long ago did you take it?
It was this year.
I think I know you. I think I remember you took it because he posted you.
Yeah, it was just a couple months ago, not that long ago.
But you was already doing it. So what you mean?
I was already doing it, but you know, he gave me a lot. You know, besides the car thing, like he gave me a lot of other information that has like, you know, helped my income grow. Because I have more than one income besides my car rentals. So,
Like what?
like my mentorship, I sell digital products.
So he helped you with the mentorship?
Yeah, so I learned a lot, like how to set up my own mentorship, how to sell my own ebooks, courses and stuff like that. So
He taught you all that?
yeah, he taught me how to market, how to get people to buy into my mentorship, all that. So.
Yeah. And people have his buying into it.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Maybe I need to take his mentorship.
I've already had. I mean, I started my mentorship before Jeremy, but I feel like he's helped me like advance my mentorship. And I already have like 6 mentees under my belt.
How long do you mentor him?
For about 4 weeks.
4 weeks of mentorship.
Yeah.
For how much?
2,000.
Not bad. And the price is gonna go up eventually.
After this too, yeah. So, yeah.
That's what's up. Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, I just started getting into like mentorship and stuff like that, and I'm really doing it by myself. Ain't nobody really teach me how to like sell and like get more people to sign up and stuff. So I'm really just trying. It's like I had a call with like 20 something people on it, and I didn't know what I was doing for it. I'm just really just giving them game, and then at the end of it, I had like 2 people that wanted to close, and then at the end of it, I didn't have no system in place to like even lock it in, and I was like, man, I just lost somebody.
Systems are important.
Systems are very important.
And like, you know, I've learned the hard way, like not having my systems in place and then getting like overwhelmed and all that. So, but you know, I'm learning to get all that in place, which I've also learned in Jeremy's mentorship. So, learned a lot.
Either I'm gonna take his mentorship or this $25,000 mentorship. But his mentor, the mentor that's $25,000, Jeremy paid him. That's his mentor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Him?
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah. So I don't know. Like, we'll see. I think it's gonna be very beneficial. But anyway, you also go to all these conferences.
Yeah, right. You saw me at a conference, right?
How was it today? How was we talking about InvestFest? I don't know when you're gonna watch this, but this weekend was InvestFest hosted by EYL. How was it?
It was good. It was good. I love going to conferences because of the networking and the relationships.
Yeah.
I feel like relationships are more valuable than money, for sure. Just being, like you kind of said a little earlier, just being associated with certain people can get you in, you know, like it can help you grow a lot faster. And then just like being able to see people in action do their thing, yeah, definitely worth it.
What did you learn this weekend?
I didn't really learn anything. I was mostly there for networking.
Yeah,
so.
me too.
But I met a lot.
Don't worry about that.
Yeah, but I met a lot of people. And yeah, it was fun. I had a lot of fun.
I went today was my first day. I really went to see Tyler Perry. I really didn't get much. I got a little motivation from him just by, you know, seeing him and hearing him and seeing how far he came. But I was only motivated by how big EYL has got.
Yeah.
You know, like 12,000 people showed up for him, and it's like, I could do the same thing.
Yeah.
And, you know, they're only 3 years in. I'm only 9 months in. So it's like.
Only 9 months?
Only 9 months.
Wow.
So if I go a little harder, you know what I'm saying? Like I gotta push the gas a little more to get to that level. But it was definitely networking for me. A lot of people recognized me. A lot of people came up to me taking pictures, made me feel like I was a celebrity or something. But like I see the impact that I have. Like, you know, like people really are in tune, and I'm really helping people.
Right.
Not even knowing. You know what? I thought you had more followers than you had. Like you seem like you should have like.
I'm slept on a little bit, but
You slept on.
yeah, it's cool though. I'm gonna get there.
How?
Just by doing what I'm doing still. I mean, look, I'm on Rich and Unemployed.
Facts. Only because I see you working. You know what I'm saying? I followed you.
Of course, you gotta put in the work, and it's gonna come. Like, so I'm not even worried.
Yeah, I seen that you were more like valuable. Like you knew what you was talking about with the credit, with the cars. So I reached out while you was here.
Yeah.
You see, how rich
See
and
what Never
unemployed.
can do? Yeah.
So give us some game on credit.
Credit. So what do you want to know?
Well, first, anybody that's like that needs help with like building their credit. So like, you help people fix their credit.
So I'm getting into credit repair, but not at the moment. But I know.
So what do you do with credit? Just use it to buy designer?
So I use it to get cars. I use it to get credit cards as well. And I use it, to get free designer. Jeremy taught me that.
He taught me too.
Oh, so you know, you ran the play already?
Haven't run a play. I've been on the website waiting for the
The promotion?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I missed it.
These right here I got from the
I seen you post the other day.
yeah. So
Free.
free 99.
Free
I don't
99.
pay for designer, so
Nothing.
I've never paid for designer in my life. I don't think I ever will now, thanks to Jeremy.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So like, what about like guys buying you designer?
Guys buy me designer?
Yeah, no.
I probably had one person buy me a pair of designer in my whole life, but yeah.
Just one? What kind of guys you deal with? What kind of guys you deal with?
I'm in a relationship. So,
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Happily.
How long?
Since January.
That's what's up. Happily. What does he do?
What does he do? He's a personal trainer.
He be training you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I won't ask you no more relationship questions. So what do you see yourself like in the next 5 years with this business? Having 100 cars? Having nothing but
having
exotics?
Nothing but exotics, for sure.
In Houston, not LA.
Yeah, I'll probably be in Houston. Or, you know, I'm considering coming to Atlanta maybe one day.
So with your cars now that you have in LA, are you going to move all these cars to Houston?
Not all of them. So I'm taking like maybe 2 with me. But I'm keeping some cars in LA because I do have clientele in LA. So, and my dad helps me out a lot.
So do these people, like, these are returning customers?
A lot of them are, yeah. I get new ones too, but I do have a lot of returning customers, yeah.
And do they rent them out weekly for like Airbnb? I mean, not Airbnb, Uber, Postmates, and stuff like that.
So I haven't rented out my cars for Uber or Postmates, but my clientele usually rents. I have weekly deals, so they'll get the weekly deal, and yeah.
But ain't that like a play though? Like,
It is a play. It is a play. I just never did it, so.
I know a lot of people that that's the only thing they do.
Yeah, yeah.
And they buy cars from like the auction, like $3,000 or $5,000, and they just rent it out weekly and make damn near $1,000 a month. Why are you not into that?
I don't know, cause I never really had problems getting clientele. So I mean, it's an option for me, but you know, like I've never, I guess, I don't know. It's never.
What's your everyday car?
My everyday car. So I just got my 2021 Mercedes. I rent it out from time to time, but that's like my car. Yeah.
The personal car you want.
I don't have ever since I started car rentals, I don't look at cars the same no more. Like I can't, like, I drive cars for free. So like I could never like imagine paying my own car note ever again.
Right. So you just rent it out just to pay the car note? Just to
My
get
Mercedes, yeah.
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 You're not worried about nobody damaging it?
I mean, that's what insurance is there for. So, and rule number 1 is you can't be emotionally attached to the cars.
To anything.
To anything. They're replaceable. Like, it's just a car.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact.
It's just a car.
Are you attached to your designer?
I'm sorry?
Are you attached to your designer?
A little bit.
Man, how you gonna say some stuff like that? No, I feel you though.
Yeah.
I like my clothes. I like my jewelry.
Yeah, I like looking good, feeling good, you know.
Mm-hmm. So how much do you bring in a month?
How much do I bring in a month? So I bring in so I've had 5-figure months. Not every month is 5 figures, of course. So it goes, with business, it goes up and down. So on average, I bring in at least 4,000 to 5,000 after expenses. So, but it goes up and down. I've had 5-figure months, but it's not always like that.
And this is only under year 2, so
Yeah.
I could see like you're growing.
Yeah, I'm growing. So.
So like anybody that's trying to get Airbnb, I keep saying Airbnb, man. Do you do Airbnb?
That's why I'm moving to Houston.
To do Airbnb?
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it yet because I haven't done it. I don't like to talk about things I haven't done. But that's my next.
Why not LA?
LA is just overpriced and expensive.
It is. The rent. It's crazy.
The rent is ridiculous. Like I have a little 1-bedroom in LA. I pay 1.8K for my little 1-bedroom in LA. But in Houston, I could be living large.
You ain't gonna be living large, but you could be living better.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like $1,800, $2,000 here. Like I paid $2,600 for this.
Okay.
In LA, I know you probably get like I done seen
Yeah.
little studios for
Yeah.
$2,600.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah. But like, why Houston though? Houston have a better market?
The cost of living is obviously cheaper. The market is good for Airbnbs. And then I was considering Atlanta, but I had heard about it's supposed to be harder to have Airbnbs out here. So,
Don't believe that.
No.
No. They're making it. They have this rule or this law in place where you have to own the property, and if you do own the property, you can only rent it out for 6 months out the year, something like that. And then like the complexes, the buildings now, they're catching on, and it's like, okay, well, if you do want to do Airbnb, we're gonna take 25% of all your income. That's a lot of money.
That is a lot.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not even really worth it. But not every building is doing that. It's like some high luxury buildings are doing it. But I don't really run into that problem. I don't have any Airbnbs right now, but my sister has them. Like I kind of let that game alone. Like I had like 7 at one point,
Right.
and it was a real headache. Like a headache, like dealing with 7 people checking out at one time and people acting slow. And it's like I was doing it under the table, so the building didn't know I was doing it, and they'll go to the building like, "Hey, we're here for Airbnb." And it's like, why would you go there?
Right. I've actually rented an Airbnb back in LA, and the person would tell me like, "Hey, like, we're not supposed to have Airbnb here.
Yeah.
If you have any like questions, concerns, or comments, just directly hit me up."
Right. I have a penthouse in Miami that I got it straight for Airbnb, and I only lasted.
So you don't ask if you can do it. Okay.
I mean, sometimes, but if they say no, like sometimes I ask.
Right,
Like
right.
I got a building down the street that they don't care, but like I'll call in. You can't really call and ask because they're gonna give you a straight answer no. You got to go out there and actually talk to them. But it's like now it's like my face, and it's like I'm gonna do Airbnb. So like I'll try to get in good with like the people that work at the front desk, try to throw them some little extra money, and then it's cool, and they'll tell me what not to do. So the trick is really like in Miami, this is what I started doing, because I was having like $20,000 months, and it was going real good for like 3 months, and then some person, they just went to the front desk and was like, "Hey, I'm returning the keys for Airbnb." I don't know what made them do that, but it didn't make sense. Right. So now they catch me. They go on the website, see my page, and so what I did was I took pictures from another apartment that looked just like mine. That's the play. So
that was a gem right there. I didn't
yeah,
even
you
think about that.
take pictures from another apartment, and then when people book it, just be like, "Oh, we having maintenance issues, and we're gonna upgrade your apartment." And my apartment looks super better than the first one anyway. They're like, "Oh, bet, cool."
That's smart as hell.
Yeah,
I didn't even think about that.
that's a gem. So
that is a gem.
you can really get an apartment anywhere if you're really staying in tune and staying in contact with the customer. Then you just gotta let them know like, "Yo, listen, nothing about Airbnb, please. Like, if you need anything, contact me. Don't say nothing, no parties. You gotta really be strict about the parties and stuff like that because the neighbors complain.
Do you have any crazy stories?
Oh, my last Airbnb that was down the street, like all my Airbnbs are kind of like well designed, and like I just try to make them real attractive so I can add like an extra $100 a night and people pay it. So like the one spot, it was just like a party house for some reason, party apartment. They just always try to have like little parties there. So the last apartment, they called me in the morning and was like, hey, your guest last night, they had a really big party and 13 people got locked up, one person got stabbed, and somebody tried to run the police over, and yeah, we got to end this relationship. And I was like, damn.
Wow, that's wild.
And then another one, I had this 1-bedroom apartment, and this lady stayed there for like, she booked it for like 2 nights, but she kept extending it. And then when I sent my cleaner over there, it was just messed up. Like it was, I don't know if it was doo-doo or throw up, but it was everywhere. And my cleaner quit. She's like, I'm not cleaning this. She's like, you don't even care about me. Like, you want me to clean this up? I was like, well, who else gonna clean it? It was disgusting. I went there, it was like, I had to throw everything away.
What do you mean? Like on the furniture, on
Like,
the floor?
in the closet, it was balled, it was something that was balled up that just had just like something that came from the body. I don't know if it was doo-doo, I don't know if it was throw up, but it stinked and it was in the corner, just balled up in my stuff. And then like in the carpet, on the bed, like it was just on the towels. It wasn't like directly, but it was like they either wiped it or they threw up in it and balled it up. So later what she said, like my mom was sick. I don't know what that meant, but they trashed the apartment.
Damn.
Trashed the apartment, had to get everything new. Bed, sheets, towels. And I got tired of it. I just got tired of dealing with it. Like it was cool money. I was making about, out of those 7 apartments, I think I was making about maybe 10 grand, 12 grand a month. It just wasn't worth it.
It wasn't?
Not for me.
So like, why didn't you like put like a team in place, somebody to replace you?
I don't know. Because I did. Matter of fact, I got an assistant and she always called me. And it was like, damn, like, this is what I hired you for. She called me for every mistake. Like, hey, this. I was like, can't you just use your brain? Like, what are you calling me for? This is what I pay you for. Like, I'm tired of you calling me. And I just got tired of it. It just wasn't for me. Like, for what I was trying to do, I'm trying to make a lot of money. And I understand, like, it takes steps and it takes time, but no, I just got into crypto.
Okay.
I invested some money in crypto, made a lot of money, cool, bam. Then I got the spot in Miami, and it was going real good, and it went down. But now I'm doing it now, with the play I just gave you, going great.
Oh, okay.
$1,000 a night.
Do you have any in Atlanta?
No.
Okay.
Because like they're not paying enough. Because if you look at the market, you got to search the market. Have you searched the market in Houston?
Not yet. Not like that. No.
Well, just go on Airbnb and look at the prices of like the 2 bedrooms and like the luxury apartments. It's like they're charging like, I know in Atlanta it's like $200
a night.
$250, and it's like if you times that by 10, that's $2,000. And I go based off of like 20 days out the month because I know I can get at least 20 days. So if I do 20 days out the month times 20 times 250, that's $5 grand. And if the rent is like for these luxury apartments, they're like $4,000,
Right.
$4,500. It's not making sense. How y'all making the money?
Yeah.
So in Miami, if I got this loft that's 3 bedroom, 3 balconies, I know, like, and I put Chanel everywhere, so I know, like, in Miami, they ready to spend. Atlanta is a little different. So in Miami, like, I could charge up to $2,000 and they paying for it.
Right.
Especially on a holiday, they ready to spend. So like Miami's just a different market.
Well, that makes sense.
So you gotta watch the market. That's all.
Okay.
Be careful.
I am. Calculated risk.
Calculate the risk.
That's all it is.
So what's your overall goal
My overall
in life?
My overall goal in life
Mm-hmm.
is to be 100% financially free,
Mm-hmm.
travel the world, and be a wife and have kids.
How old are you?
Take a guess.
25?
27.
27. That was close.
How old are you?
Take a guess.
32.
I'm 33. I just turned 33 last
Ooh,
week.
I was close. Okay.
I just turned 33 last week. I'm just looking at myself. When you plan on getting married?
Shoot, it's not up to me. So
It's up to him. So he proposed to you right now?
yeah, I would say yes.
Right now? It's been 8 months?
I feel like when you know, you know.
So you know.
I feel like it, yeah.
Damn. What makes you know? Like, what is it?
I don't know. I mean, I just know. I just know, and the way he treats me, like, it's amazing.
How does he treat you?
He treats me with love, respect, and appreciation. He goes out his way for me. Like, I don't care, like, for the materialistic things, like the bags and the, you know, I want somebody that's gonna answer the phone. I want somebody that, you know, cares. I don't care for
The extraness.
I don't like men who lead with their money.
Mm.
Like, I want you to lead with your heart.
That's so sweet. That is so sweet. That's good though. In Atlanta, a lot of places, anywhere, you get that. Like, girls, they want you to. I asked these girls on a podcast the other day. I said, yeah, so where y'all want to go on the first date? Oh, the strip club. I said, why would you want to go to the strip club?
I saw that. I'm like,
Why would you want to go to the strip club? Oh, because I want to test his pockets. Like, damn, you gotta know I gotta make money. Like,
I mean, you gotta make money for sure. But the strip club, no. I don't know.
We can't even talk. This the first date. I'm trying to get to know you. You know what I'm saying? Like, get a feel for you. They want to go to the strip club, but that's what it is though. Like, you're not really getting far if you ain't got this. Not just money. You need like Chanel bag money. You need designer money. You need trips. And that ain't right though. That's why I'm gonna stay single. I'm not saying all the women like that.
So you don't believe in marriage?
No.
You'll never get married.
No, I'm not gonna say that. I have two different views on that. Like, one part of me, I could get married. Then another part of me is like Nick Cannon.
Oh my God.
I feel like I'm gonna be really, really super rich, and I feel like I could take care of a lot of women.
Yeah.
It's not a lot of good men out here, and I feel like
It's not. That's why I love mine.
I feel like I'm a great man that can spread my love out. But then again, I could get married too. I could be married to one person. So I don't know. It just depends.
I know like when, you know, you make a lot of money, you got all these options. So I'm sure it's probably harder for men
It
to
is.
make a lot of money to be with one woman. I get it. But
I do believe that the right woman though would take you to the next level, can help you get to the next level.
For sure. Women could be assets or a liability.
Very true. What are you?
An asset.
How do you feel that you're an asset?
How do I feel? Because I feel like I feel like I'm able to teach my significant other certain things. I feel like I can motivate him to achieve his goals. Yeah.
That's an asset. Is he black?
Yeah.
Okay. What are you?
I've only dated black men.
What are you?
So my parents are Belizeans, so I'm Belizean.
From Belize?
Yeah, Belize. You got a Belize shirt?
No, this is Nigerian.
You got different flags though, right?
I do. No. I haven't made Belize. Somebody told me to make one.
You need to make one.
I didn't. But he real black. He dark as hell.
Yeah. So in Belize, like, you got there's black people in Belize.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you also have like Hispanic or like, you know, like Spanish.
Yeah.
You know, like you can be a black American and you can be a white American.
Right.
Kind of like that in Belize. You can be black and Belizean. You can be Spanish and Belizean.
I thought you was Asian or something.
I always get that. I get Belizean a lot, but I'm not Belizean. I don't have no Asian in me.
Have you been to Belize?
Yeah. So like Belize is like a second home to me. Like when I go to Belize, it's like I'm going home. It doesn't feel like a vacation. Because, you know, I got family there. Most of my family is there.
I love going out the country. Can you cook their food?
I can't cook.
At all?
I mean, a little bit, but I wouldn't call myself a cook, no.
You said you're an asset. What happened?
Oh, yeah. I'm learning. Yeah. It's okay.
So, what's your boyfriend say about it? You don't care?
He don't care. He cooks for me.
Oh, all right. As long as somebody know how to cook, okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I'm learning from him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like that. That's cool. All right, hold up. Before we get any further, this right here is an ad space for the podcast. If you guys have a business, a service, a product, you can either get product placement, you can get an ad in between the podcast, or you can sponsor a show or 2 or 3 or sponsor a whole month. Now, if you're interested, go ahead and contact me on Instagram. Send me a DM, or I have an email in my bio, which you can reach out to me. If you're interested, I'll send you all the details in which you can become partners, because that's basically what it is, because this podcast is blowing up. And before you make a decision or before you try to negotiate my prices, listen, this podcast is blowing up and it's blowing fast. So if you get in right now, 6 months from now, you're still going to be on here. 2 years from now, 10 years from now, this podcast is going to be like the number one podcast in the world. So that's how I'm basing my prices. So if you don't even think that you're even worthy of my prices, don't even contact me. Let's get back to the episode.
Do you have a girlfriend?
No.
No?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I don't have a girlfriend right now because I'm too busy focused on myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I don't want anybody trying to interrupt that or trying to complain that they're not getting enough. That's a big commitment. Letting somebody in your life, and I'm the man, so I have to do certain things. I have to make them feel some type of way, so.
I understand that. I understand that. But at the same time, I feel like if you had 2 entrepreneurs in a relationship, I'm busy with my stuff. I got stuff going on.
Mm-hmm.
I know he got stuff going on. So, I'm not obey, trying to be up under him 24/7. He's not trying to be up under me 24/7. We each chase our individual goals, and then
Mm-hmm.
we come together.
Well, another thing too, for the things that I do, online, interviewing women.
Oh yeah, I couldn't do that. I couldn't.
See,
I couldn't. Nope.
So, it's gonna take away from my personality,
Right.
what people want to see on camera is I don't want nobody trying to get mad and jealous, oh, why you do all that? But it's even the stuff that I do on camera is not I don't really like these women for real. It's just
It seems like it.
I don't I just play into this character. And so
it's a character.
it's just a character. So I don't off camera. I haven't done anything with anybody. I haven't talked to anybody outside the camera. It's just I just flirt on camera to show guys I could do it. And
That you got game.
right.
Okay.
And they need to see it.
So guys come to you for to learn how to talk to women.
Not necessarily they come to me, but they compliment me on it, and then my homies or my cousins or anybody they ask me for advice.
On
So,
how to talk to women?
Not how to talk to women, but just advice on different things on what to do. So I got a homie he just got out of prison maybe 4 or 5 months ago, and he's kind of still timid when it comes to women and stuff like that. So he was over here the other night man, I don't know what to say to her. I said, get the phone. So I text the girl yo, I said, I'm pulling up. He's like, man, you gonna send that? I said, yes.
Yes, that's good energy right there.
I'm pulling up. I said, no, because he wanted to ask her do you want company or do you want to come over? I said, what do you do? Don't ask nothing. Tell her I'm pulling up.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, shit, here's the address. He was like, bro. And then so the next day he was like, man, I just want to thank you. Bro, you helped me grow some balls, man. He was like, man, he's I was talking to the girl, another girl the next day. He was like, he just told her to pull up. And she was she was taking too long to text back. The dots was just there. He was he texted her again, was just bring your ass on or some shit like that. And she came. So it's I gave him the confidence to, so,
Okay.
but by me doing that on camera, I have some more arsenal that I can teach people. Okay, if I'm this way on camera, I could teach people the same thing. Bro, I could teach you how to flirt. I could teach you how to get women. I could teach you how to be comfortable, have confidence. So that's the only reason. I show people that I'm really, really comfortable around women, and that I can teach you how to do the same thing.
Okay.
Right.
So there's men out there that are scared of women, or like unconfident, or what is it?
Yeah, it's people, because it's like, it's a muscle. It's like, because if you don't use it, like, I had a point in time where I wasn't approaching nobody. But I can get women, it's easy, but I just feel like I ain't walking up to no girl no more.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of lost that edge.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, like I felt kind of scared. Not scared, but like I didn't have that same swag. So I had to put myself back out there. I just kept walking up to women. Not even trying to get their number, just getting that flow back. And it's like now it's like I got it down to a T. Anything that come out of my mouth is gonna sound like it's gonna be it. Anything that come out of my mouth. It's just game. It's just a muscle that you gotta keep building. So like if you don't use it, but some people are like, they can't approach beautiful women too. They get intimidated. What you mean why? Because like beautiful women, it seems like the type of men that they attract are like guys with money, and some of these guys ain't got money. So it's like, man, I know, it's like in their minds like, man, I know I can't get her. It's already self-doubt in there, like I know I can't get her. But it's actually, you actually can. Like women, they want money, but you can get anybody by making them laugh. Or just certain things that you might say. It's like, they don't know you ain't got no money. You just gotta, confidence goes a long way.
I agree.
So like, has guys approached you and never felt timid, like stuttering?
I've felt like nervousness through them before, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So they out here. And I want to teach you guys how to dress too, because there's a certain way you gotta dress to like be appealing to girls. Definitely,
because I'm judging you off how you dress. The first thing I looked at is your shoes.
Everybody said that. Shoes.
Like what you got?
What is it about shoes?
I need to know, like, you know, I don't know what it is, but you know, you can't have your laces choked up and they're dirty, and you know what I mean? Like, can't have
What else you look for?
What else? Teeth for sure. So shoes, then I'll look at the teeth. And then right after that is, how did you approach me? Did I feel like you approached me in a respectful way? You know, just kind of like your energy, trying to see like what your intentions are. Because I feel like with men, when a man initially approaches a woman, his only intent is to have sex with her, and a relationship or something more might come later on. But in the beginning, he's just trying to have sex. So I know this, so I'm trying to see, like, you know, at that point, I feel like it's like you're trying to play with me, kind of. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but that's just how we're wired. Because we can't just walk up to you thinking like, okay, this is going to be my wife. We move off of sex for like.
But how do you think I'm going to feel if I give it up and you just, now you're not the same, or like you leave? I just got finessed.
You have to peep game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's one of the things I look for when they first approach me, is like, okay, like, you know, could he wait? Like, you know, I've been on dates to where like they're trying to get me back to the house the same night, and I'm like, that's so disrespectful. Like, you're telling me that you're trying to finesse me. You think I'm stupid. So.
I mean, sometimes, you know, like, y'all had a great connection and it could possibly go there.
I guess, yeah. I mean, if the vibe is right, but.
What I do is I never on the first time. Even if I spend a night with somebody, I'll go to sleep. I never try to on the first day, because in their mind it's like, well, damn, he's not the same. He's not like that these other guys. In reality, I really am. But
oh my God.
In reality, I really am. But it's just another way of doing it, because
it's a mind game. Because I definitely agree. Like, you know, like when men don't push sex, or like, you know, they don't try to like push themselves on you, it's like kind of a turn on a little bit. It is.
It is. I understand that. So, and I understand that.
Like,
So
he's a gentleman. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it, it starts, eventually, like, I may be the one to initiate.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Yep, that's exactly how it works. And I understood that from, I think I got that from like Art of Seduction.
That's a good book.
Yeah, you read it?
I'm a seductress.
Really?
But I read the book. It's a good book.
What do you think which character?
I really like the siren.
Uh-huh.
I can't remember all the names, but
Me neither. But I know they're the charmer,
the charmer.
the dandy, the star, charismatic. That's all I can remember for now.
So men could be seductresses too.
I'm definitely a seducer. Definitely. Definitely. In so many ways. But it's like, it's just understanding like just humans and psychology.
It is. It's just psychology. I feel like women should literally learn how men think, because I don't think a lot of women realize how men think, and they end up getting hurt, played because of it. But it's a game out here.
It is a game.
You just gotta play the game.
You gotta play the game. I'm playing my game. It's like, I don't want to be a seducer to the point where like I'm only using it for sex. I want to seduce not just women. I want to seduce the masses. So like I use it towards like my podcast. I use it in every situation, in every way possible.
I use it when I go to conventions.
Yeah. How did you use it today?
It's just really like how you carry yourself and your personality. Like, I think like seduction doesn't mean sex. It means you're just like it's an art of getting someone to fall for you.
Attraction.
Yeah, it's attraction. So I use it when I go to business meetings. I know like one thing that Mitch said on a live before that I feel like has like taken me up a little bit is he said, you can use your looks as a tool. So like, I've always like got compliments as far as like how I look, being pretty, but I never thought of using it as a tool. And so that's where seduction comes in. You know what I mean?
I understand my looks. And I understand like that's why
Looks are powerful.
Very powerful.
Looks are powerful. And even when it's so much better when you're a woman. So just
I mean, yeah, because they got all this feminine power, and it's like, okay, when you
women rule the world.
They do.
And I just feel like women need to like learn how to like
they need to control
possess that power.
Possess the power.
Possess the power, because you like men don't have the control, women do.